I came to business school with 3 priorities, and relationships was number 1 for me. I really wanted to make friends. I wanted to find a community that would last well beyond HBS. I wanted to try new experiences. I have a tendency of being a homebody, of saying no, and I also wanted to figure out a little bit more of myself. I decided I wanted an MBA about 3.5 years into my time as a brand manager in the consumer packaged goods industry, or CPG. One of the first things that I did as I sort of got comfortable at HBS was I went to the career office. I wanted to find a career coach. I specifically chose a career coach who both came from CPG and was also under the filter on the career website as confused or overwhelmed, which described me perfectly. And I wanted her to essentially tell me what I was supposed to do with my life, how I was supposed to use HBS to figure out what was next, and that was not the direction she took our conversation in. Instead, it was about what mattered most to me post HBS, what did I need out of my life, out of my career to be fulfilled. She then asked me a question, am I an advisor or am I an operator? And she gave me a little bit of time through the RC, or the first year classes, to figure out what I liked, what from the protagonist that I liked, from my classmates what I liked, and I realized I was an operator. I really like to get my hands dirty. I like to be connected to whatever it is that I'm working with, and I really wanted to be in a leadership position, so I wanted to have the opportunity to manage. The number 1 piece of advice I got from my dad is you don't get anything if you don't ask. As I think back to how I defined success, individually, it was that vertical movement. It was about receiving praise from my mentors. It was about, the metrics, chasing the numbers, the promotions, the raises, all of that to me was very, very much the cornerstone of what success was. And I think what HBS has done is it has challenged me to rethink what success is. I am leaving HBS with absolutely incredible friends. I have had some of the most fun, I have had some of the most stressful times, and I have just had an incredibly, I'm trying to think of a word that is not totally cliche, but just like a very special experience.